Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Give double honor to our apostles and elders, give millstone. I want to say shalom to all the Akim out there. Peace the truth and all true sincerity. The brother Tazon Kabar come from the GMS Miami. The Heralds of Yahushai 144 camp. A little warning video, that's fine. Do this very proud of Yahweh. So I just a little quick video before I head into the plantation, meaning before I head into the work. Simply just many times fact of that day, all right, with that day, meaning that the day of the Lord, all right, where the Lord is gonna be major judgment upon this place, that day where the Lord is gonna be, they're gonna burn up this place, all right, that day consistent of World War III, and that day of coming at this, of Yahushua, which is simultaneously okay. I'm gonna start off with Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai." All right, the main thing about the truth, we gotta wait on the Lord. Okay, everything and in every way, we must wait upon the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai. In all things, the Lord got us. The Lord is gonna provide for us. The Lord is gonna shield us, and the Lord is gonna always also, avenge us. Okay, it says, "Until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather that nation, that I may assemble a kingdom to pour upon my indignation." All right, my indignation, that righteous anger. All right, that's what the Lord is about to do. "Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." All right, and that's ultimately the Lord, plan. All right, the Lord's gonna, gather these nations, that valley of Jehoshaphat. Which is, in the Hebrews called Yahweh Shapar, means Yahweh judgment, which is also spiritual in itself. All right, to judge these nations, man. Why? It's because of what they did upon to the nation of Israel. Ultimately, but let me get this Isaiah chapter 13, because that's where the Lord is going to, have these nations come together, man. But it's ultimately because why? Because the Lord is, directing this whole thing. All right, this whole World War III, that's about to commence, is all because the Lord is, the Lord is guiding it. They call it the Lord of the armies, for a reason, man. All right, it says, the noise of the multitude in mountains, as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh Shemashai of hosts, Lord of armies, all right, muster the host of battle. All right, the Lord is the one who controlled everything, even to, these military men, man. All right, and the Lord of hosts, see if I can find, it says hosts, it says armies, okay. All right, the Lord is controlling all these armies. The Lord is controlling how these men move. There's military all over across the world, and how is it going to happen? All right, the Lord's going to bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, the Middle East, man. All right, the Lord, but ultimately the Lord's the one that's controlling all these things, man. Why? Because of that, for that day, man. All right, the Lord is controlling all that for that day. Okay. It's a mustard in the blue letter. It says to attend to muster, number, reckon, visit, punish, appoint, look after, care for, to pay attention, to observe, to attend. All right. The Lord is moving these men, all right, and playing with their minds and in all these certain ways. So, they could, play out the Lord's movie, man. All right. That's why you have, for example, Big Poop. All right. The head, the president of Russia saying this and this and that. Oh, they want to do this to America, do this, what that, cause, Slovakia. That's cause the Lord stirred up the Medes, man. All right, Medes being the Russians. Okay. Just another to back it up. This is Joel chapter 3, starting verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days, in that time when I shall bring again a captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." And this is not talking about the Lord bringing the nation of Israel, okay, into another captivity. That's talking about the Lord saving his people, but that's not the main focus right now. The point is in verse 2, it says, "I will also gather all nations." All right, who's going to do that? Yahweh Bashim Mashai. Ultimately, Yahweh with his power, man. It says, "And will bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations in part of my land. All right. It's lucky, okay. All right. It says, I'll read again. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. And who's going to do all of that is talking about Yahweh, man. All right. Yahweh's going to bring them into the Middle East. That's where it's going to be at, man. All right. That's why you got the giant of the Euphrates River. So they could easily, pass through. But who's doing that, entirely is Yahweh Bashim Ashai. And it says, and will plead. All right, let's go to that word plead in the blue leather, which I just seen in the NLT. It says it plain, but, I'm going to just get in the blue letter just for edification's sake. Let's see. It will please goes to judge, govern, vindicate, and punish. All right, and that's what the Lord about to do. The Lord about to punish these people, man. All right, it says I will plead. We could substitute that for punish, plead, or punish, or judgment with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, because that's the whole conclusion of why the Lord's about to gather them. All right, for what they did to the nation of Israel, man. That's the main focus. That's the main reason why. All right. It says, my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations in part of my land. And that's true, because, you go to that Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Yes, we're scattered abroad, through slavery. Also, what, they did to our, to the nation, to the actual place, our homeland, man. What they got going on in the homeland, pushing that sodomite shit over there. Okay. But I'm reading NLT to give it out more plain. It says, I will gather armies of the world, the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will judge them for harming my people, my special possession. Okay, that's another thing too. It says special. All right, because, we're special, to the Lord, man. Special and holy. All right, holy means separate. Okay, it says, for scattering my people among the nation and dividing up my land, man. All right, that's what the Lord is about to do to this place, man. Okay. So, Lord already got this in mind to, cause, our help, but it's like cause all hell upon this place, right? Mainly because what they did to the nation of Israel, man. The Lord about to destroy all these nations, man. All right, and one major, major tactic is, what beautiful tactic is why is because the Lord is gathering all the armies, all right, all the armies of the world, and putting them in this one place and destroy them at the same time. And all, that's a good, war tactic, because why? You get all the armies from their places and bring them all in one place and kill them off. Their home or their land is weak. Why? Because the armies are the backbone of the country, man. That's a tactic in itself, which is your power, man. All right, but back to the point. The Lord is doing that. How? With fire, man. Going back to what, it said in Zephaniah 3:8, what fire, you got the ICBMs, the nukes, all right, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, which is ultimately the Lord that's causing that to happen, because why? The Lord is the one who put these in these people's mind, ultimately the scientists, to make these things, all right. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the war is with confused noise and garments rolling blood, but this shall be with burning and full of fire, all right, from the nukes, man. All right, it's from the nukes. All right, and these nukes, these missiles are not, just not no regular fire. It's radiation, nuclear fire at that. Okay, it's, it's way, way harder than a regular, bomb, man. All right, why? Because that's the Lord, who made these things, man. All right, Scripture said, I created a smith. Let me see if I can find it. There you go, Isaiah 54, verse 16. It says, behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. All right, who work for Yahweh's work, and I have created the waster to destroy, man. That's talking about talking about the nukes, man. All right, that's how the Lord, plays his movie. The Lord has it where he made it in their minds to create these weapons of indignation to, play out his work, man. Okay, because that day is going to be a very hot day, man. But, we must wait upon the Lord, all right? Because that's right then and there, and that's the Lord avenging all our enemies. Why? Because, all of these nations had to play, in Israel, man. All right, all these nations had to play in Israel, man. How we know that? Because you go to Psalm 83. All right, the Lord names all our enemies, starting with Esau and Edom, man. All right, just to get the precept, if I have time. All right, the Psalm 83. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it out real quick. It says, and this is Psalm 83. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Start verse 2. It says, for behold, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and that thy name or Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confronted against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarians, Gebal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Terah. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children's low Salah. So, all right, so they come in one accord, trying to come against the nation of Israel. All right, so that's why the Lord is about to come and bring heavy judgment upon all these nations with fire, man. Because why? Because they plan together to destroy them as a nation, man. All right, so that's the whole plan of World War III. That's the whole plan of the Lord, causing this to happen. But, Lord is just edifying to give our praise to Yahweh, Bashim Ashai, Bashim Kakadash. All right, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash. I'm going to give double honor to our apostles and elders and great millstone. I'm going to say shalom to all the Akim out there, preaching the truth. The truth and the sincerity, scattered for goodness heart. Shalom.